Now, if you had a few $1 billion to build a hospital and you're cutting off a parish that doesn't have a hospital, where would you build such a hospital?
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k. Help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, the US has issued a travel advisory against Jamaica. And the opposition spokesman on health has responded. Also, Prime Minister Andrew Ole says now is the best time to do business in Jamaica. And Jamaica Labour Party supporters protest against Markland Edwards running for mayor in Portmore. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform. Subscribe over there, get that channel to 1k. Please and thanks. Some people were seen where the government of the United States has posted through their State Department website against a few countries. They caution their residents travel advisory against, and Jamaica is one of them due to medical concerns and crime. And it says on the issue of medical service, emergency services and hospital care vary throughout the island, and response times and quality of care may vary from the US standards. Public hospitals are under-resourced and cannot always provide high-level or specialized care. Private hospitals requires payment upfront before admitting patients and may not have the ability to provide specialized care. The ambulance services are not always readily available, especially in rural areas, and are not always staffed by trained personnel. We strongly encourage you to obtain travelers insurance, including medical evacuation insurance, before traveling to Jamaica. The Department of State does not pay medical bills. And on the issue of crime, it says local police often do not respond effectively to serious criminal incidents. When arrests are made, cases are infrequently prosecuted to a conclusive sentence. Families of US citizens killed in accidents or homicides frequently wait a year or more for final death certificates to be issued by Jamaican authorities. The homicide rate reported by the government of Jamaica has for several years been among the highest in the Western Hemisphere. And for me, my people, this is somewhat worrisome for Jamaica, because you know that Jamaicans look forward to, tourism sector for a bulk of their revenues in order to, run the country, so to speak. As well as I'm not sure if they were privy to see a video that was circulating of a US citizen who was admitted in a hospital in Jamaica, and the charge nurse was telling her that they don't provide toilet paper. Now, I think that is a basic necessity that should be provided in hospital. You understand? But the system right now is really shaky. The healthcare system is really shaky right now. And some people, the shadow minister of the People's National Party, as it pertains to health, spoke out about this travel advisory against Jamaica. Alfred Dawes, hear what he has to say.
Well, I have never seen, and everyone I've spoken to, they've never seen such an advisory issued. It's usually when you have a flare-up in infectious diseases, in the case of an epidemic, if there's a chikungunya outbreak or dengue, COVID, etc. But never has it been a release warning citizens or advising them against traveling to a country, because the healthcare system in general is poor. It's a wake-up call, to say the least, because for us to get to that age, it must really mean that the U.S. has some concerns about what is taking place here in Jamaica. Unfortunately, what we have been doing is just glossing over the fact that we are having a healthcare system that is getting worse and worse year by year in spite of all of the expenditures that have been put forth as supposed to remedy the situation. What we have been doing over there, and this spans administrations, we have had reactions to incidents rather than addressing the root causes. And what we need is a reform of the healthcare sector. The healthcare system is in shambles. It has been for a very long time. It is not just the fault of one government, but we have to look at it now as a country and bring in all of the persons who want to see it better because they're nationalists and work together. The regional health authorities were conceptualized under PNP government about 25 years ago, but it has never really been revamped and our needs have changed. We have had several green papers that have shown that the bureaucracy associated with the regional health authorities is not doing what it was intended to do in terms of having persons closer to delivering healthcare, having a greater say in terms of the input of resources and human resources. Now, we have to reform the regional structure. There's a lot of wastage as well. We're not getting the best value for money. Too many times, policies are not created with the intent to improve the healthcare of Jamaicans, but rather who can eat our food.
And in this segment, my people, he also took jabs at the Prime Minister for some groundbreaking launch that he had or to refurbish a hospital in Spanish Town. And he's making some suggestions, so I want you to listen to it and tell me if you agree with what he's saying.
This new hospital that is being built at Spanish Town is a slap in the face of every single Portmore resident. It is a slap in the face of Portmore residents, and I'll tell you why. All the data shows that St. Catherine needs more hospital facilities. It has grown to about 350,000 people. Of that, about 230,000 is in Portmore. Now, if you had a few $1 billion to build a hospital, and you're cutting off a parish that doesn't have a hospital, where would you build such a hospital? When a brighting, you must have got brightening school. So why is it then we're groundbreaking a 6-story building when Portmore still does not have a hospital? My recent appointment as shadow spokesman on health has me looking at what is going to happen when Mark Golding is the Prime Minister and I am the Minister of Health. And if I were the Minister of Health, this is what I would do. Where Spanish Town is located, you have a toll road coming from north. You have a toll road running east to west. That hospital is in the center. It's full of gang violence. I used to work at Spanish Town. You put a trauma center there where all the accidents come to Spanish Town. All the trauma come to Spanish Town. So that you have a referral center where you have the best specialists to treat trauma victims. And you will have money left over to put a hospital in Portmore to cater for maternity and child health, where parents can take care of their kids, where mothers can get antenatal care and they can go to give birth. But when you do that now, Spanish Town Hospital with the trauma center would take off the burden from KPH of all of the referrals coming from all over Jamaica. Noel Holmes Hospital everywhere. It would then take off the burden of the Portmore Hospital with trauma, and Portmore Hospital would take off the burden of Spanish Town with all of the children with the asthma in Portmore, the mothers, and the minor emergencies. Not only that, Bustamante Hospital would be relieved by this hospital in Portmore. So you're talking about a system-wide solution, but they did not do that.
And in this segment, Prime Minister Andrew Holness boasts that this is now the best time to do business in Jamaica. Take a listen to what he has to say.
Today, I stand before you to share good news that Jamaica boasts the most favorable economic environment since gaining independence. We now have 10 consecutive quarters of economic growth since the pandemic. Prior to the pandemic, we had a long stretch of 20 consecutive quarters of economic growth. My government has established a solid track record for sustained growth. In fact, my administration has presided over the longest unbroken period of economic expansion since independence. I'm not shy about saying my administration, because everything else that is heaped on, I have to own it as well. So I claim the good. Unemployment is at a record low of 4.5%. That's the lowest in our history. Since taking over in 2016, my administration has created 146,700 new jobs. We are on target in terms of our debt to GDP reduction to now reduce our debt to GDP to 74% by the end of March 2024. This is well below pre-pandemic levels and the lowest in 25 years. We have created an environment of fiscal certainty with 8 consecutive budgets with no new taxes. As a result of this very positive economic environment, we are seeing unprecedented levels of investor interest in Jamaica. Global investors who in the past would have seen Jamaica as too risky are now taking serious interest. You know, just on the weekend, we broke ground for a $1.4 billion investment to build 4 towers of 28 stories each. That is a massive investment. And we have several other large investments of that magnitude to announce in the coming months.
And you all heard him saying that, you know, his administration have created tens of thousands of jobs. And me assume say are the call center jobs him a talk about. And so right now the billionaires and millionaires and trillionaires are under the Prime Minister talk to. So he says that now is the best time to do business in Jamaica. Because since last Christmas season we seen where a whole lot of retailers in the downtown area said that they did not, you know, make any form of profit. The Christmas season wasn't good for them. So millionaires and trillionaires, Prime Minister talk to now. Moving right along, so the RJR former announcer Markland Edwards is now the JLP candidate running for mayor in Portmore. And we see the people them take to the streets, my people, in St. Catherine itself. And I say, them no know Markland Edwards. Them no want Markland Edwards. Take a listen to what they are saying.
Nobody knows Mr. Markland because Mr. Dabney has run for MP and Mr. Dabney has only lost by 600 votes. And where Mr. Dabney loses is down by 15. Mr. Dabney winning Portmore, but he loses down by 15. And Mr. Dabney is the man for Portmore. I have books to show where he has given out care packages, he has done things for people, he has gone to food for the poor to get the housing for people, and it's many him do. For the people them in Portmore. And it is unfair to see a man affair run up and down and up there doing all them have to do, and all of a sudden them want to take him out and put somebody who don't know the people, who have never walked with the people them, and put them in. This is unfair, this is not fair.
So what did I say? They don't want Markland?
We don't want Markland. We need Mr. Dabney. Mr. Dabney is the man we want. We don't want Markland. Mr. Dabney, is plenty people Mr. Dabney do things for. If this regime is Mr. Andrew Onis, for one, we want to visit Southern St. Catherine. We want to take a walk in a Southern St. Catherine. And if you don't fix this, we are going to go same way like the PNP mash up. Same way like the PNP, you have to come and fix this. You have to come and sort this up because people are disgruntled. And if Markland is the man, no vote, nobody will be working. Come election, nobody will be working. So you need to fix this.
The Prime Minister basically spent all of last week in St. Catherine. Also Sunday, there was a
He
meeting.
did not come to Southern. He went to Big Rob and Terry Long. He did not come to Southern. It seems like it's a 2 MP them want Markland. But the people want Mr. Dabney. The people want Mr. Dabney because Mr. Dabney is a very loving and caring person. Mr. Dabney is for the people. He's very caring and loving. And if Mr. Dabney gets $1, him come and him say him get $1. And then split that $1 there. For everybody feel comfortable and everybody feel alright. When the rain fall and people get flooded, I remember one time Mr. Dabney almost get electrocuted on a Brayton. You understand? So the Prime Minister need to come and hear from the people and need to come sort out this thing.
So when you talk about the two MP, you're talking about Mr. Terry Long and Mr. Big Rob?
Yeah.
They're the ones who want Markland?
They are the ones who want Markland and maybe 1 or 2 people. But Markland is not the man. Mr. Dabney is the man. You can't have some, look here, if you run politics, you can't mean. You can't mean you have to help people, you have to do it for the people then. You understand? You can't shut your door upon people. You have to have a heart for the people, you have to show love. No matter where you come from, no matter what race you come from, you have to show love. You have to stand up for your people. No matter what hours are where they want to call it. And Mr. Dabney know all of that. Mr. Dabney have a passion for people, especially neighborhood people. Him have the passion, him have the love, him have the care. You understand?
The bureaucracy has been going on for quite some time, you know. And I mean, at some point in time, it has to stop. You understand? You can't have people who is working in the position and the party put them in, give them a letter to show that they are the representative. They get a copy from the DOJ to show that yes, they are accepted as they representative. And then at the last minute they're gonna move them. Why? That's the big question I'm asking.
We are asking that question.
I'm asking the Prime Minister, Dr. Chang, because Dr. Chang came on here at Nationwide. I know it's not your station, but he was at Nationwide. And they asked him definitely. And we hear that there are 2 candidates going up for the position, Markland and Delroy Dabney. Who is the candidate? And Dr. Chang stated clearly that Mr. Delroy Dabney, who ran against Fitzjackson, is the candidate for the mayoral position. So if you're going to do something like that, and then you're going now to come back now and to say you're giving Markland, then Dr. Chang now look as the secretary for the party, him not look like him know what he's doing. And it's a serious position, it's very, very serious. And I think it is too late for you to move Mr. Dabney. Everything has been sorted out already. And how long is the election going? Been another 3-4 weeks. Where is Markland going? What Markland have been doing in Portmore? Apart from going all over the place and talking about him is the mayoral candidate. Mr. Dabney have a lot of plans for Portmore. You know. Mr. Dabney has been in Portmore. He lives within Portmore and he has been moving around Portmore. He has been looking at the various problems that is in Portmore. And I know both of them. And I know that Mr. Dabney is the stronger candidate for the mayoral. We're not talking about no friend. It's not a friend thing, this. We're talking about who is better for the job.
Some people having heard all of that, I want to hear phone take on everything that was said in this video. So I want to fill up the comment section with an honest, opinions and let me know what you want to think. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership, you get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notifications, shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to like, comment and subscribe and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Pelps, big up yourself Pelps. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family, subscribe to the channel, like up the videos, share out the videos, support the ABR movement on the road to 20k, help me to get there my people. Get this video to at least 1,000 likes. Remember my people, I have the GoFundMe still in support of my father for those who can donate, for those who can share out the link to get other persons on board. Wanna do that for me please and thanks. Stay tuned for more updates, stay tuned for more videos. Big up on yourself.